Welcome aboard, friends around the world. I just flipped the switch to go live on YouTube. And this is Greg and Looney Cat from Upward Spiral Yoga and its Sunday Sacred Self-Care class. Welcome aboard if you're brand new. It's a channel solely devoted toward making this conscious contact the meaning of the word yoga. So welcome if you're just getting in. Nice to have you. Today we're going to have an emphasis on the most important of all tools in our quote spiritual toolkit, and that is the art and science of meditation. So it's a bit of a shift that I'm making, and I just want to make sure that I can make meditation available for as many people as I can. Of course, there are many others looking to do that, but each and every one of us can find what we think is most important and then begin to express that out. So the plan for today is a little bit of movement to set up meditation, and then we're going to have about a 15 to 20 minute guided meditation. That's what we're going to do. I might be interrupted by my cat at any time. Welcome if you're brand new. By liking and subscribing, we really appreciate that because it's our expressed intent to bring yoga and meditation to a world that really could use the calm and the peace and the poise that meditation brings. Anyway, if you're in this class, you're in the right place. Close your eyes for a moment. Find any comfortable way to sit. Seems strange to watch a live YouTube channel of somebody sitting and being quiet, but sometimes meditating and doing yoga together in a group really helps. Bring the body, the mind will follow. What I mean by that is get your body in a place, in a position, and when you close your eyes, at least you have your body in the right place. Then as the eyes close, the mind begins to have the opportunity to settle. All the distractions, the details. You know that phrase, the devil's in the details? Well, that's for sure. So let the details settle. Find your breath. Welcome to my local Zoom crew. It's good to have you. We're simulcasting from the Bay Area of California. It's been a very long, active week for me. I was on yoga retreat with wonderful friends and came back to a billion details and duties and responsibilities and, life. And now it's Sunday, and what I wish to do and what I want to give more than anything else is a few minutes of peace and quiet and meditation, especially if you're brand new to meditation. If you think that you can't do it, meditation is as wide and as open and as varied as there are individuals who do it. If you try to meditate, you're meditating, as long as you're honest and sincere. This is not perfect austerity. We're not laying on a bed of nails. If you need to have a drink of water, you can have a drink of water. There's no Buddhist master walking around with a stick beating on people that are moving. There's something to be said for austerity when we need it, but this is easy does it. Find your breath. I'm just giving a few moments to settle in, make sure you got what you need. Now, theoretically, you could do this on your back, but what I'm going to offer is a little bit of joint juice, a little bit of movement to get our nerves and those rivers of energy in our body lively. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to chant Om together. You're muted, so you can let it rip. Nice big inhale. Om. Prayer hands, drop chin. I ask you, what would you like? What's your intention for your yoga this day? What are you seeking? Are you seeking what you're seeking, or are you seeking what somebody else told you to seek? Good. Now, by way of explanation, we're going to do a few minutes of joint juice. And what's that? Go like this. Shoulders up, over, and around. Welcome. If you're just tuning into this for the first time, you were watching your politics and the algorithm dropped you off here. The universe probably knows you need a break. Shoulders up, over, and around. 1, 2. Now, the ancient yogis, they said that prior to meditating, the body had to be conditioned. That's called asana. So, to some degree, we're doing that. It's not asana like a hot thing that Norwegians can't. That's a sauna. This is asana. 7, 8. Those are nice too. Inhale up. By the way, we try not to take ourselves terribly overly seriously, although we all do from time to time. Up our back, behind your head. Poof. Last week I did a YouTube specifically about meditating, and it was the most viewed one ever. And so it really made me realize there's a huge yearning and calling out there for people to be able to find some sort of peace and quiet on the inside. And all humans have been seeking that for as long as there have been humans. There's a lot of good reasons to be disturbed nowadays, and better ones to be calm and peaceful. Drop your chin, take your head around. 1, 2, 3. These are simple movements designed to open up channels of stuck energy in the body. 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. A great yogi that I love very much, a great yogi of the 20th century, said that we're all kind of like light bulbs, and some people are operating at about 5 watts, and some people are operating at about 1,000,000 watts. But we need to condition our body to be able to handle higher and higher levels of energy, because if we don't, and that energy strikes, it will fry us to a crisp. Drop your chin, close your eyes. Take it from somebody who's been fried to a crisp many times. Sometimes you get the energy whether you want it or not, and then you process it with your old nervous system, and in technical terms, it kills you so that you can have a new body. For those who have ears, let them hear. Good. Here's a good one for waking up. Left and right with your paws. I understand if you're just tuning in and seeing this for the first time, this is like weird, but sometimes you got to get weird because normal is not working. Okay, then I put my hands in here and I'm going to pump a couple times. By the way, if you came to see the cat, a lot of people subscribe for the cat. He just texted me. He's bird watching right now. He's got a new app on his phone. He can identify what the birds are by their chirp. Good. Now I'm just going to push down and drop my chin, lean forward, and any variation of this that you can do will suffice. God does not make too hard terms with us. And if you don't believe in God, that's okay. God believes in you. Good. And then this shape of your wrists, put them in upside down, just kind of pump a couple of times. These simple little movements, even 10 or 15 minutes of this, even 5 minutes of it, can bring you back into your body and make your body the joy it was meant to live in rather than the soul cage most people are stuck in. Good. Now that my hands are here, I'm going to bring my shoulders up, over, and around. One, two. You might ask me, hey, Buster, how come you're allowed to teach meditation on the internet? It's a valid question. The answer is the proof's in the pudding. Try it out, find it out, find out for yourself. It's not about me, it's about you. One, two, three, four. I am not pointing to myself. Other way. I am not your role model, but I like to point toward the best one ever. 6, 7, 8. Shake it out, shake it off, shake it up. Hello, new friends, new subscribers, new people checking this out. Meditation is going to continuously sweep the planet. Every generation is looking for it. Good. Cup your hands at your heart. Meditation means to pay attention, close your eyes, be a calm, peaceful soul. Good. I'm just going to do a little baby forward fold. You don't have to be an advanced yogi. Just come forward a little bit. If you're tight as a boiled ostrich, just take your time. Again, this is just a couple minutes. Get the body active, alive, available. If you can come all the way down, and if you can't, you're in the right place. I inhale, I look forward. Exhale, I deepen in a little bit. On your next inhale, come on up. Now I'm going to take my hands behind me and counter pose. Just lift up your bottom, make your bottom your top, stretch up. Good, and come on down. By the way, thank you. We had a giant surge of new subscribers to the channel, and I'm just really grateful. To me, it's a sign that this meditation, this art of peace on the inside it's spreading because the world needs it. Little forward fold, come on down. I think our technological capacity has far outstripped our psychic sensibilities, and if we don't get our inner world to catch up with the technical world, it's not going to be pretty. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, relax. Meditation is the calming and the focusing of our minds, and it's pretty obvious that if we can't do that, no matter what else we can do, then we're really missing the most important skill of life. Come on up. And then hands behind and bottoms up, lift up. Good, you guys. And come down. I'm going to go back to the original cross of my leg. Stretch up. These movements are terribly simple, and yet simple is profound. Inhale. Turn to the right. Relax your left hand to your right knee. Get a little twist. Wake up your spine. You may notice even these simple little movements in a sequence begin to bring about a quieting, a pacifying of the turbulence of the mind. If not, they will. Inhale and release. Takes a little while. Lace your fingers one finger over, stretch up. Great turnout today. Great to see the analytics, people from all over the world. We have so many things that make us different, but at the base of all of it, at the base of all religions, all spiritual systems, are universal truths that are unassailable. Good. Relax your hands down. Have a twist to the left. It's okay to take half an hour out of a week to find what's real, true, genuine, reliable, dependable. Inhale here and release. Now, this will probably be the most complicated movement before we do a little meditation. So I'm just going to take my right leg out and I'm going to fold it under like that. If you're brand new and really tight, crispy in Cleveland, atrophied in Atlanta, you might not be able to sit like this. Just make something up. You can always lean to the left, lace your hands behind your head, and tilt your right elbow over. This is the quickest yet most efficient sequence that I think can be done that will access every joint of the body and get your body aligned. Well, first it'll get it out of the way, and then it will align it energetically with the art and science of meditation. Inhale up. Good. Stretch up. Release out. Hands behind you. And lift up to stretch that ridiculously tight right quadricep hip flexor. Good, you guys. And come on down. Take this leg out, not off. Just set it in front. That's fine. Just regular cross legs. If you're a little more open, you can set it up there. Arms out. Am I trying to hypnotize you? Am I trying to hypnotize the world and get them to subscribe to my channel? Only partially. I'm looking to bring about a calm and peaceful countenance. Good. Now, my right arm comes under. I grab myself. Get a hold of yourself. This is fine. If your arms fold up, do that. Up and down with your elbows. Circle your elbows around. Today was a very exciting migraine headache week for me, so that was built into the adventure, and I'm not sure why I have those, but every day I pray, and if I'm going to keep having them, I'm going to learn from them. Good. Now I'm going to turn my upper body to the right. I'm going to turn my face to the left. I'm going to tilt my head to the left and drop my chin. Close my eyes. If you just want to do the meditation part and you're watching this recorded, just, you can always skip to the part where we're just sitting, but this is really going to help. Good. Bring it back to the center. Grab your elbows. Bring them up and reframe. Good. Then I'm going to bring these guys down. Now, you may not have access to your feet with your thumbs or one foot, but again, we're just getting our nervous system lively, our energy channels open. We're just creating a space where more energy can come in. What does more energy bring us? Depends on the shape of your nervous system. I'm massaging my feet. If you got an angry nervous system, more energy will make you more angry. So it's good to calm things down. Now I'm pressing into the middle center bottom of my feet. Now we'll chant Om together. Big inhale. Good. Hands into the heart. Is this Sunday school? Are you teaching religion? No, I'm teaching experience. Good, then extend your legs out. One more side, and then we're going to drop into intergalactic cosmic unicorn ecstasy and bliss. Bottoms up, lift up. Good, sink down. Now, I'm going to take my left shin, going to fold it under like that. If you're just trying this for the first time, you're like, oh, geez, maybe you're doing Minnesota yoga. Oh, geez, you're really tight. Just hang in there. Lace your hands behind your head. This is not a flexibility competition. It's a consciousness raising session. Tilt your left elbow down. Comparison is the thief of joy. Comparison has stolen much of my joy, but I keep wresting more and more of it back through less comparison. Run your own race. I have many friends, they can tilt their left elbow all the way down to the floor. It's weird. Just a great hip opener, opens up your gut, squeezes your intestines. Good. And come on up, hands behind you. And then rocket your buns up. Rocket thy buns. That's somewhere in the scriptures. Ezekiel, I think. Good. Come on down. By the way, I may inadvertently or deliberately offend you, and I don't mean to very much. Bring your leg out. That's fine. God loves you whether you go like this or you go like that. Just different. Arms out. Then my favorite technical instruction ever, go like this. Just if you're hanging out with a good teacher and they say go like this, just do that. Left arm under. Maybe you're tight in Tennessee and you can barely grab. Grab more. Fold up your arms if they do. Up and down with your elbows. I have 3 hours of music to play, my piano, my guitars, my drums, and gonna make sure my joints are moving. Take my elbows around in a circle. By the way, if you're watching this and you're a musician, leave me a comment. What do you play? What's your association of meditation, yoga, and music? I'd love to hear it. I think yoga and music are highly intimately related. Elbows, chest, face over to the left. Now just your face to the right. Music is vibration in beautiful patterns or in patterns. Consciousness is energy in motion, so we're much more vibrational creatures than we are physical ones. Good. And then we'll bring it back. Slide hands to elbows, bring them up. Side, side. Just a little daily maintenance. If you look in the glove compartment of your body, pull out the manual, there'll be pictures of somebody doing this. Good, now bring these down. If you have access with your thumbs to your feet, massage the middle center bottom of your feet. I went to a yoga class and a little acupressure class broke out. My feet have softened up over the years to like maybe average. I used to have very hard, crispy feet. Now they're kind of like medium, but sooner or later, the density of our body becomes the destiny of our energy. Ah, density to destiny. Good, hold steady pressure. Good, now chant the primordial sound of Om with me. It'll change you. Inhale. We are calm and peaceful souls. Everything is always working out for us. Good job. Now what? Now what? Okay, so that was a few minutes of moving our body around. So I hope you have the discipline, the courage, the diligence, the persistence, the curiosity to stick around for a guided meditation of approximately 15 to 20 minutes. Of course, you could do it on your back, but I recommend to find some way to do it seated. It doesn't have to be the world's most erect, firm, amazing posture, but just something seated. You can sit in a chair. To have your spine straight up and down, it aims your antenna to God, so to speak. And you don't have to have your legs in weird lotus position, but if you can, that's great. I'm just sitting in what's called Sukhasana. And if you're brand new, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you on a little guided meditation journey. And this is what I do for a living in my real life here in the Bay Area. I teach a variety of yoga and expanding meditation classes. Since the pandemic is over, I'm back in public again, and it's my express goal, and I'm really enjoying very large and expanding meditation classes. It is my greatest joy to sit with people and to just assist them to some degree in creating a calm and peaceful mind. So all you have to do is stay in this room and don't run out screaming. Close your eyes if you can. If you want to stare at me, I don't know why you would. Nothing to see here. And all I ask at the start is just relax. Hold still in a relaxed and easy fashion. There's probably going to be 5 or 6 minutes of guided meditation. This will go on YouTube and can be a convenient tool should you want to use it. It'll always be there for you. Hopefully you're in an environment you've sort of hermetically sealed yourself to some degree. We can't keep asteroids from hitting the earth or car alarms from going off down the street, but to some degree you are sealed in. No one's going to bother you. They know you're doing yoga. Tell the pets, the mates, the kids that you are in pursuit of your inner sanctum and to just back off, Buster. Why are we doing this? Why are we holding still? Peace is a practice. If you don't practice it, you don't get no good at it. Good. Now I ask that you find your breath. And by that, I simply mean if you're not breathing, please start. And if you are breathing, just notice, pay attention to the inflow and the outflow of your breath. Meditation is actually the most simple and easy activity, but not always at the start. Swallow once, circle your jaw around. By the way, if you ever need to move or scratch your hip or take a drink of water, that's okay. Just don't overdo it. Remember, meditation, expertise in meditation takes 2 weeks. Somewhere between 2 weeks and 80 years. Now ask that you feel the breath at the tip of your nose. Feel the air draw in at the tip of your nose and release at the tip of your nose. Slowly but surely, progressively, the devil's in all the details, right? All the movement, all the things we're doing, all the projects, all the great things that we're up to. And to some degree, the devil is in that. And by that, I simply mean the distraction, the disturbance, the agitation of our minds. So we reduce that down to the world's most simple binary. The breath goes in and the breath goes out. So sometimes we have to deal with distraction. So my cat just came in, jumped up in the flower window over on the side, and he likes scratching on the window. Hey, 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 please stop. Okay, professional yoga meditation teacher has to prove it. I hope you can't hear that. I think my directional microphone makes it so that only I can hear that. Good, now let all the expression soften from your face. Nothing to prove, no one to push, nothing to promote. We're not forcing anything, we're aligning. We're coming into alignment with great energies, great rivers of energy that are always available to us if we can get our damn selves in alignment with it. Relax your shoulders. Now, if you find that by tilting your chin down a little bit, you can try it out. Chin level, chin relaxed a little bit. Don't let your head fall all the way down like a baby's head, but you can experiment a little. Every now and then we're going to chant Om. It's the primordial energetic sound of the universe. Every time we do it, it brings us into a greater vibrational confluence. Big inhale. Feel that. Now we're going to start drawing our breath more deeply into our body. We're going to do that via a breath count. In a moment, we're going to start a breath count that's 3 counts in and 4 counts out. Remember, this is suggested serving only. If you have some sort of breath occlusion, anomaly, or difficulty, I don't want you to hurt yourself, but if my breath count doesn't work for you, please keep breathing. Okay, exhale all the air out. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale from the bottom up 1, 2, 3. Out 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Release 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Release 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Release 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now take this count up on your own. 3 counts in, 4 count exhalation. Keep doing it gently, and if your mind gets distracted, that's okay. Just come back to the count. If you're just tuning in, if the algorithm dropped you off here, what the hell's going on? This is meditation. Join in and change your life. Right now, we're just counting our breath. 3 counts in, 4 counts out. Good. Now, just as simply, let go of that breath count. Resume your body breathing you, so to speak. Everything we're doing is a progressive evolution, development toward the slowing of the movement of the mind. When the mind slows down and becomes more still, even quiet, then a whole nother realm of consciousness, of awareness, naturally and spontaneously percolates up into our awareness. It begins with peace, contentment, and then it moves up a limitless scale to joy, bliss, peace. It has no upper limit, but we start at the start. It would be nice if we could go there instantly, but this is not a drug or an intoxicant. This is the slow, patient improvement of the quality of our consciousness. So now we're just breathing down from our belly button, making a meditation out of the rise and the fall of our navel stem. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. Now we're getting ready to go much deeper, potentially into our body. So to do this, I'm going to ask you to do something. You may find it interesting, wonderful, challenging, tedious, but for about a minute or two, I ask that you feel whatever you're feeling right now. It sounds absurd, I know, but I'm convinced most modern humans can go hours, days, weeks, decades with jammed up, pent up feelings. So every day we can release a little bit of that. So breathe what you feel and feel what you breathe for about a minute. This will bring you to current in your body. Current meaning now, meaning current, meaning the energy that's flowing or not flowing right now. It takes great courage. You have to be lion-hearted to really face the inner world and its varieties of feelings, especially if there's anxiety or worry or trauma or PTSD. And we're not going to candy coat this, but we are going to begin to shave that out of our nervous system one day at a time. There may be feelings inside of somebody listening somewhere on this planet, whether they're in Norway or Zimbabwe or Tanzania or Patagonia, that there are very difficult feelings that have been unaddressed, and meditation will slowly and surely begin to transmute those deep energies. By all means, do everything else you need to do. See your therapists, your counselors, go to church, pray, go to recovery meetings, whatever you need to do. but this will be tied for first of all of your spiritual tools in your toolkit, a daily feeling of your feelings. Okay, now here comes a prayer, and to me it's non-sectarian, it works for everybody. I accept exactly who I am, where I am, what I have, what I'm doing, what I'm feeling right here, right now, exactly the way that it is. Good. If you stuck through this far, you're doing a great job. You are radically improving the inner world. Let's chant another Om now. Nice big inhale. Feel that. Let that spread through you. Nothing can be forced. We can't strain. We can't force God to do our bidding, but we can, through self-will and determination, put ourselves in a position to receive grace, mercy, wisdom, intelligence, calm, poise, peace. Meditation is putting yourself in a position to receive. Okay, now we're going to push off from shore. What do I mean by that? We've been sort of sailing around in the harbor, and the harbor is the world and our body and our situation and our details and all the stuff. So we're going to leave harbor and we're going to go out into the deeper waters over the top of the horizon. So what I mean by that is about 7 minutes of pure, unadulterated quiet. Now, what I mean by that is whatever happens inside your head is perfect, but I do recommend a technique, and it's called a mantra, and you may already have one. A mantra is simply a sound we make inside of our head. It's unbelievably simple, calm, beautiful, and peaceful. It's called the breath mantra. You make the sound of so, S-O, on inhale. On exhale inside of your head, make the sound hum, H-U-M. Now, all that's required over the next 7 minutes is that you stay in the process. Whatever happens is perfect. We simply must accept the opening phase of meditation, which lasts somewhere between 2 weeks and about 40 years, which is whatever happens, we allow it, we observe it, we witness it, we trust it, and we let it pass by like a cloud on a spring day. So if you happen to go into ecstasy, samadhi, during the next 7 minutes, congratulations. Or if you just happen to be having a human experience, you are building slowly and surely, with great certainty, the calming, the pacification, the purification of our own mind. And while there are many things in life that are unbelievably important, there's nothing that supersedes that. Okay, so we're going to chant Om. Nice big inhale. Okay, ding, 7 minutes. Be lion-hearted, be courageous, go inside, do the mantra, and I'll see you in 7 minutes. You can do it. It's infinitely worth it. Okay, my good friends around the world, stay in the process. Soak up as much of the bliss and joy and love and peace that your nervous system can currently contain. And if you're a praying person, the end of meditation and the blending of soul and spirit is a beautiful time to send off highest thoughts, prayers, intentions, ideas. In truth and in spirit, meditation, amongst its many benefits, does deliver your heart's desire. Good. Now we're going to chant Om to begin to come back into our physical vessel. Nice big inhale. Good. We'll tilt our chin down a little ways, maybe halfway. Open your eyes halfway. Have your eyes half open or half closed, depending on whether you're an optimist or a pessimist. Gaze softly at one little point. In yoga, this is the drish or the drishti gaze. Soft, peaceful eyes gazing at one point. We are calm and peaceful souls. Everything is always working out for us. All things work together for good, for those who love good or God. Good. Now blinkety blink. Come on back. Now I'm the first or maybe the second to admit that when it comes to various YouTube videos, this is an unusual one because it's the only one that I've really seen where somebody sits and meditates during a live stream. And, there's a lot of other things to learn on YouTube. Take it from me, piano, drums, guitar, fixing a muffler on a 37 Buick, you name it. You name any detail and YouTube will teach it to you. And for that, I really am grateful. But what I notice a dearth of, and I'd like to fill in this gap, is this pacification through meditation. And I think it's something that is very much wanted and needed. So I'd like to conclude our meditation sessions. You'll see more of these with, I've got 1,000 good reasons to meditate. And here's one reason, and that is, how can you possibly know what's true in this crazy mixed up world filled with misinformation, disinformation, and now 10,000 different channels of information? So it really does beg the question, does truth exist on the inside of us? Do we all have an internal personal access to what we might call absolute truth? And I believe that we absolutely do, but it must be accessed. That channel must be opened. And for most humans, most of the time, quite frankly, we have something called a resistance umbrella. And it's the noise, the movement, the biases, the opinions of our own mind. And I don't know about you guys, but I frequently feel in my mortal mind that I'm very much right and other people are very much wrong. I don't know if you can relate to that. But I've noticed in my lifetime, and on rare, very rare instances, believe it or not, I've actually been wrong. And it was somewhat stunning. And it was definitely a rude awakening. But I agree with what every saint, sage, master, avatar, enlightened one has ever said, that on the inside of us is a still small voice. And while it might be still and small, the effect of its truth on all of us is nothing less than stunning and profound. And while it's an absolute given that that is always being broadcast to us, the variable is, will we receive it? And to receive it, it's very simple, yet very challenging. We must quiet the opinions, the movement, the attitudes of our own mind. This is the great benefit of meditation. I've got 1,000 more, which I'll deliver later. Anyway, thank you for liking and subscribing this weird channel where we actually practice peace together. But I sure appreciate it. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And we'll see all of you guys next time. Peace.